Hello and welcome. It's Monday, or it was anyway, thanks to the time change and my recent actual viewing of audience statistics. I'm roughly 6 to 7 to 8 hours ahead of you, so I'm technically on Tuesday now. But, yeah, you know, who's counting? So, hello, welcome. I know it's been a few days since I actually published a video, or at least recorded a live, sort of vlog entry. The most recent video that I put up was a painting thing that, I don't know, it didn't really take off, but I didn't really expect it to. I just thought I would give a bit of an explanation of some random stuff that I do. There are more planned for things like board games, just parts of Germany. I've got a little one planned for Dexter that I've been editing for the last few days, and I'm just sort of like tying together the loose ends. But I figure the release schedule on those is going to be something like Sundays. Like, for me anyway, like it's going to be just as we cross into Sunday. For you guys over in America, it's going to be Saturday afternoon-ish, something like that. So yeah, that's the plan. My overall goal is have a daily vlog, which I'm committed to being better at because I've been awful about it for a few months now. And I don't know, I was a lot more strict, let's say. I was a lot more regimented and strict in following my own diet plan and my weight loss adventure while I was doing it. So I need to get back on that. Oh, dearie me. Well, food-wise, things like that, it's been fine. Here's what I've been eating over the past 3-4 days, something like that. You will notice that there is some stuff in there that's not particularly great. It's not exactly whole foods plant-based, but yeah, like things have happened. I've been as good as I can be. I've definitely been eating vegan. I know for a fact that there's been some oil and stuff like that in, because for about the last 2 weeks, I've been at 115 kilos, which is, it's something like 210 pounds, if that's right. That doesn't really feel right. Doesn't really feel right. I think it's about that, but I can never remember the conversion. I'll flash it up here. There you go. So, everything's been going for the most part fine. In keeping with honesty and things like that, because after Jessica's impromptu video last night, I feel like I have to be. Like, there isn't a photograph of it that appears in the list of food that I was eating, but I did eat like 5 white chocolate Snickers bars over the course of that week. If I where I wasn't posting videos. If I'm completely honest with you, it happened like within a couple of days, because once they were in here, I was like, oh yeah, like I feel really tired. I've only had like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I need some sort of energy boost so that I can keep up with my son and I can like wake myself up, because I haven't been eating lunch for the most part. Yeah. That lasted a while, let's say. That lasted all of that 2 or 3 days going, I need to keep up with my kid. Which, well, let's call it what it is. It was an excuse. I just need to be better about sleeping, which I know I'm not exactly like doing well at that sort of thing either, because it's after midnight and I'm recording a video, and after I've finished recording it, I need to edit it and then put it online, and that's going to take an hour or 2. I don't have a sleep pattern. I really envy people who do have sleep patterns. I've got a sort of sleep shits in the night sort of thing. Like, sometimes it happens, sometimes I get more than 4 hours of sleep a night. Most of the time I don't. There you go. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, so Jessica Croc's video last night from Crocs in the Kitchen. And, you know, Brian was there, but I have a feeling it was very, very much Jessica's sort of decision to push forward with it and go through with it. And I have utmost respect for her for that, because that is honestly one of the greatest and most succinct videos that I've ever seen. It really is, because it kind of says everything that I've been trying to say for, I don't know, like the last year, like when I started this. It puts all of that into one 5, 10, 15, I think it's like 25-minute video, which is just that, you know, we are all human. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to have trials and tribulations that make things difficult, and we're not going to be perfect every single time. I never wanted my videos, my channel, to be, here is dietary perfection, here is what you do. I always wanted it to be, I would show you when I was struggling, and you would see that in real time. You would see, like, day by day by day, you would see, like, oh yeah, so like you have the video evidence that this happened like 3 days before. Martin felt bad 3 days after that happened, so therefore he fell off the wagon and ate a chocolate bar, or, you know, like, struggled with this, and like on this sort of day of the week is when his biggest temptations are, and how does he deal with that, and that sort of thing. That's what I wanted to get across, to show people that everyone struggles. No one is 100% every single minute of every single day. And she summed that up in a way that I never could. I couldn't. I can't. It's one of the strongest things that I've ever seen someone do. So, well done, Jessica. Well done. I know I've said pretty much exactly this to you, like, privately as well. Like, I've sent you a message, and, you know, we've been talking as little ago as like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, like, you've really done well. And, you know, I know everyone's giving you props for that, but I felt like I had to do something a little bit, you know, sort of special with it too. So, there you go. Ah, dearie me. What is going on in life currently? Well, I'm not so much struggling with sticking to whole foods plant-based at the moment. I mean, there's been lapses, as you've seen, but I think I've solidly sort of accepted that this is going to be my life going forward. Like, I don't think things like milk and butter and stuff like that is ever going to be completely gone from my life. You know, my wife bakes cakes. I like a chocolate bar. You know, like desserts and stuff. Like, everyone likes a bit of cake, or at least most people that I've met like a bit of cake. I don't think that's ever going to be 100% gone, but I think meat, barring extreme circumstances, is pretty much just gone from my diet. Like, when I was struggling with my time before Christmas, you know, all the way up until Christmas Day even, I'd allowed meat to come back into my diet, and I just felt awful. Now, since Boxing Day, since the 26th of December, I haven't eaten a single scrap of meat. I haven't. And the thing that set that off was I literally went over to be with Brian and Jessica, and I thought, you know, like, we're literally going to be recording videos on going, you know, like, being whole foods plant-based and this, and, you know, I don't want to be a barefaced liar about it. I don't want to be there saying, like, yeah, this is amazing, but like the morning of I ate sausages. I mean, yeah, all right, the morning of I had like scrambled egg, but that was the only thing that I had that wasn't compliant. And even then, I regretted it. Let's just say, it's been a while since I'd eaten eggs. You know, just like stomach cramps. It wasn't good. Nothing else. It just didn't feel particularly great. Tangents. I swear I should stop going off on tangents. I actually got... So I've used it precisely once, just to give you an idea. This is another tangent, but you know what? This one's actually relevant, and we're going to do it. I bought an auto cue app, and it plays it on the phone here. So my vision is literally like this little rectangle here in the camera. Yeah, but over here is where it plays the auto cue. I haven't ever actually used it apart from the once. The only reason I got it in the first place was because I keep going on tangents, and I have this really bad habit of recording videos that somehow like spring out to like an hour long. Now today is definitely, you know, sort of me just going for it. I don't think I'm going to cut anything out unless, like, you know, I manage to trip over or something. But just for the record, I didn't actually fall over just then. I just sort of went down a track of thought with my little brain train, and it sort of petered out and came to a stop in a siding, and I didn't know where to go from there. So I cut out the dead air. I've not eaten meat since then, and I honestly don't think I will. Or at least, like, I can't foresee a situation in which, like, that's a thing that I want to do. Like, even like the junk food vegan options, like the you know, sort of like Beyond Burgers and Impossible Burgers and things like that, those are good enough. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't foresee me going back to it. But then again, having said that, I remember saying exactly this sort of thing maybe about a half a year ago, where after the first like 2-3 months, I'd sort of said, I don't think I'll ever go back, and then had really bad time with like being hospitalized and all of that sort of stuff, and, you know, started eating meat again. I allowed it back into my diet because the hospital gave it to me, and I ate it, and it tasted good, and I just needed a bit of comfort at the time, and I chose the worst possible way to get that comfort. So, you know, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, like, I'm doing okay, I guess, besides chocolate bars. But, yeah. What else is going on in life? If I remember that point, I'll come back to it, but I really don't know whether I do. Yeah, what else is going on in life? I am currently working on building my website. I've never had a website before. It's really kind of daunting. It's completely beyond anything that I'm used to. So I've asked for a little bit of help with that. You know, sort of viewing some tutorials. I've used my sketchbooks to plan out on pen and paper how I want websites to look, because I cannot figure it out actually using the website builder tools. So hopefully within the next few weeks that'll go live, and I can actually start like an actual blog post sort of thing, or I can just have a separate repository for videos. I can finally get my Amazon affiliate link on the go. I think it's in the description of this video, in case anyone's wondering. So basically, I'm not monetized on YouTube yet, and I feel really bad for not having a job, because I've been a stay-at-home dad for a very long time now, and now that my YouTube is sort of going, now that I've breached this 1,000 subscriber level and am still going, entirely thanks to Brian and Jessica and being with them over Christmas. Yeah, I just feel like I should do something that can, you know, sort of help support my wife and my son a little bit more than what I'm already doing, which, you know, I know some people would say is more than enough, but I don't know, I want to do more. Basically, my aim is to get monetized on YouTube. If I can manage that before this year is out, I will be a happy, happy man. But in order to help me with that, I've got the website, which I'm currently in the process of building, which is going to have adverts on. So, you know, if you go on it and click on stuff, then I get a small amount of money from that. Like literally pennies, but every little bit helps as a brand of supermarket in the UK, is very fond of saying. If you click on the link in the description below, that takes you to Amazon with the oral spray B12 supplement that I take. It's literally like the cheapest thing I could think of. So it's on there. If you buy that or any other qualifying purchase, that gives me a little bit of a kickback from Amazon. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just money from Amazon for directing people to buy stuff through them. You know, I'm not affiliated with them in any way other than I submitted my email address and YouTube channel and got a link that will give me some money if people use it. Like, that's it. Hopefully that'll lead to the Amazon, like the next level, which is like the Amazon Associate or something like that, where I can curate a little store on Amazon with the ultimate goal, not of doing like weight loss supplements and all that sort of stuff. I literally just want to show off board games to you. And if you want to play something that's a little bit different to Monopoly and Clue and all that sort of thing, you can go on there and see my recommendations list. You don't even have to buy it from there. You can just go on and say, Martin likes that one, and he hasn't done a full review of it yet. So there you go. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm building the website. I'm trying to get things sorted with like monetization and that sort of thing. On Friday, because I think we've planned it out now. Sorry, my knee just clicked when I did that. Ow. On Friday, I'm going to go and get a train that takes me from Berlin all the way up to Hamburg, which is all the way across the west side of the country. Not quite at the border, but like, you know, getting on towards there. Like on the zoomed out Google Maps, it looks pretty close, but it's probably not. And from there, I'm going to get another train that's going to take me to a little village sort of area. And I'm going to stay in a hotel. And then Saturday morning, I'm going to head into another, even smaller village. And I'm going to buy a cat. Another cat. Because we've got Dexter, who's currently sleeping somewhere in the house. We're going to buy another Cornish Rex. And my job on Saturday and Friday, technically, Friday's job is get there. Saturday's job is view the cat, assess the cat, make sure that the cat's happy and, you know, isn't like some sort of breeding stock or you know, sort of like cat mill or any, like produce or anything like that. Buy the cat and then bring him all the way back here to Berlin, which would be infinitely easier and quicker if I had a car, but I don't, so I'm going to use a train because I don't need a car in everyday life, and there's literally no need, so there you go. But yeah, like after that, like there's going to be like transition period of getting the two cats used to each other being around and sniffing each other and all of that sort of thing, and that's going to go wonderfly. Rowan is doing wonderfully at Kita. Developmental wise, Rowan doesn't really talk. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just a late starter in talking. He says some things, but not others. Today we had a wonderful breakthrough. He counted to 6 while I was trying to convince him to brush his teeth, because as we all know, that is the perfect time to distract your parents when they're trying to make you do something you don't want to do before bed. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, he spoke German the other day as well for the first time that I'd heard. He said "tschüss," which is like you know, sort of see ya. He'd said bye to Sigurta as we were about to like take him to Kita, and then after he'd said bye, he went "tschüss." I was like, oh my god, yay! So he's learning German apparently faster than I am. So there you go. What else can we talk about? Is there anything else to talk about? I keep meaning to sit down and paint more, but instead what I actually did was put up more shelves. So this shelf that you can see here that's, you know, sort of looking quite precarious at around about head height, that is actually just going to be my filming equipment shelf. I've ran out of room within my nerd cave area. Now I have to start going further up the walls. So that's fun. I'm probably going to have to get a little step ladder at some point. Yeah, because I'm short. I'm shorter than Jessica, as you'll see if you watch the vlogs and the behind the scenes thing. Yeah, right. Anything else? No. I've got a recipe coming up that I meant to film last year, but somehow never got around to. I'm gonna write my filming schedule tonight and sort of figure out, my lights died. I'm gonna write my filming schedule tonight, and I'm going to figure out how I want to film stuff and when I want to film it, because I've got so much going on at the minute that I want to do, and I really want to push the boat out on certain things, and I want to do it good for you. Like the board games video, I really want to explain board games well. I want to do it in a much better way than I did the painting video, and I thought I did the painting video pretty good, actually. I've got another painting video that I've been asked to do by Jessica. So it's, you know, it's going to be really small, but like I'm hoping I can kind of do it justice and, you know, really push the boat out a little bit and not just be like, here is a thing. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So that's coming up at some nebulous point in the future as well. I just need to plan everything out. And hopefully I'm going to have that done tonight before I go to bed, which isn't going to be too long because now my other light's about to die as well. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for joining me and watching as much of the video as you did. Things that are going to help me in the future, if you feel like it, follow me on social media. This is probably going to change in a little bit because I'm probably going to like do a Facebook page for the Great Potato Age and have the website in and stuff like that as well. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you want to, comment on the video below or any of the other videos. I don't mind. Anything that you want to do helps out me and my channel and helps it grow, helps the community grow, and I try and talk to every single one of you. If you leave a comment below, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to respond and talk to you, and we can have wonderful little chats. And we can, you know, just answer questions, ask questions. Do you know what I really want to do? I really want to do a live stream. I really want to do like a Q&A sort of thing like Brian and Jessica did and Brittany Giroudi of the Giroudi family did. It looks so fun. I really want to do it because I've live streamed once before. I actually live streamed myself playing Magic the Gathering, and I had maybe 4 people watch for all of about 20 minutes, but it was fun. And I want to live stream again because just interacting with people like not face to face, but you know, in real time, that was cool. I want to do that again. And, you know, I'm sure people have questions that I haven't asked or people want to ask and I've answered before, but it's hidden amongst like thousands of hours of daily vlog videos and, you know, you might just want to know. So, hit me up. I'll probably answer. There you go. Right. I definitely have to go because that's about to go off. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. I really hope and wish you every success in everything that you're doing, especially if you're doing some sort of diet or weight loss sort of thing. And stick with it. We're all worth it, okay? Every single one of us is worth it. So there. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.